Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big 10 Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big 10, and there are high stakes here, not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the second-ranked team, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. The kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. Tackle is made at the 38. That's a good kick return. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big 10 Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big 10, and there are high stakes here, not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the second-ranked team, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. We'll call for the fair catch here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. But they're now throwing here to start the drive. He's going to be brought down by a ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
How about that to start the game off by this defense? The offense decides to drop back on the first play, and this quarterback has no time at all because of the pressure up front.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Off play action, he's looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And he's intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Not just a pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Well, Chris, this was my big fear for this offense coming into this game. And here we see it on the opening drive, taking a chance, trying to make a play. But you can't do that against these guys. One of the top pass defenses in the country steps in front of it to give their own offense a really good chance to put points on the board.
And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
When the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the 1st down mark. And the Hokies hustle to the line to run that hurry up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The run picks up 1st down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. He's stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's 3rd down in inches, over the shoulder, get the 1st down.
Ducks have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback, pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Trying to extend the play. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looking for a gap. It's Bickley. Breaks loose at the 45. An explosive play, moves the ball across midfield, spot it at the 38.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry up. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Fights off a defender. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Looking right, this one caught. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
The Ducks will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Lets it go. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. A big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. What I like is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's escaping the pocket now. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
I don't blame the quarterback here. You get to 3rd down with the catch radius that this tight end has, give it to him every single time. Now it's 1st and goal.
The Ducks line it up with 1st and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Methodical but effective. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
And the extra point was up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Look at this. He'll go deep again. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. It was a foot race and he won it.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Look how teams come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That one takes it across the 30-yard line. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Now here's the toss play. He's found some room at the 45. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You first open a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And looking to throw now on first down. Running back grabs it on the screen. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. They can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
The Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Carr over the middle. It's Bickley. Tackle made after the completion.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Running in, nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
And it's good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop him this time. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Back's got it again. Solid run. They'll bring it back at the 28-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Escapes the sack. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender who throws the interception.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. They hit him behind the line, and out comes the football. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover. Oh, the big fella in the clear. Can they chase him down?
Boy, it's not every day we get to see those big defensive linemen get their hands on the ball and put their track shoes on after a fumble recovery. You can tell he pushed his body all the way to the limit. Look at him. His hands are on his hips after that big run. Get him some oxygen.
And the wideout goes in motion. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
And that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan threat are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Going for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. So they'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Incompletion makes it second down. And the quarterback dropping back. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Has been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On third down, he drops to throw. The pass rush closing in. He finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
And the Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. They're going to run the option. They'll toss it to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First down here for this offense. They'll run the option. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Makes the catch for the defense. Breaks in the ball. It's a short game.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not to get big.
Freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
That sack makes it third down. And he'll set up to throw. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The Ducks bring their punt team onto the field. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. First half clock with just 7 seconds remaining for this first down play. Defense not pressing this time. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it deep to begin the second half. This one will be fair caught. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Short connection to the tight end here. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Handoff from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 45. They keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down the defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain. This defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
First down and 10. RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
What an accurate throw here by this Virginia Tech quarterback. You and I over the years have seen a lot of great quarterback play when it comes to throwing the football. Michael Vick, of course, can make those throws. Tyrod Taylor, Brian Randall, Jim Druckenmiller. Was some great quarterback play and lofty standards to try to live up to.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 25. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Made the defense look slow that time. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
The extra point is good. It's 28-10. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Last drive stalled. They're forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Trying to find room. It's Bickley. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Okay, ready?
Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Oh, what a move to break into the clear. They lose the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with a... He turns it around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction to where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, play blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Crucial play, down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
3:25.
Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Here comes a handoff. They got him down out near the 40.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. He's found some room at the 45. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, Let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
And now the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Takes the handoff. It's McDonald. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Handoff running right. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Getting set. Here's second down.
Here we go.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
So bad plays on first and second down puts him in a tough spot here. Third and very long. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Bounce right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to throw. It's Montgomery. He breaks free. Pressure is coming. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Aggies offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. A pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll hand it off. They'll earn the first down, but paid for it with a hard hit.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front control the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. One of those critical third down plays coming up. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. You know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
He'll hand it off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just kneels down. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. You're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.